Hi, I'm Mary Gunn of Mary Gunn Fun, founder and head professor of Fun University. Proud to say so, too. Fun University is a online campus, so to speak, and we do scrapbooking, and we do card making, and we do projects, and we do hangout, and we do a ton of stuff. I'm there, oh gosh, I think 10 hours a month I do live classes. So it's very cool. That 10 hours a month at $9.95. Gosh, that's not even $1 an hour. That's like babysitter wages in the 1980s. So anyway, it's okay because I love it. And we have some great students, and they're here too tonight. There's Kim and Amy, and let's see who else is here that I recognize. Connie's here? Oh, I didn't see Connie. Okay, so this is Craft Roulette, where I am both. It's a game show, paper crafting game show. I don't have this memorized yet. Where I am both the contestant and the host. Oh wait, it's kind of like Pat Sajak doing the wheel and going over to do the letters. And it's kind of like Alex Trebek, bless his heart, I hope he's doing all right, doing the questions and then going over and answering. Now the fun thing about this is you get to be a part of this too. You have 48 hours after the show to do the same kind of projects with the same parameters, the same options that the wheel's going to decide, and post them right here in comments for the, what is this, the Facebook, or in the Facebook Craft Roulette group, which you can ask to join. So shall we see what let me just wait. We're going to just look at the wheel, and then we're going to come back and we're going to look at some really cute projects that last week we received from some really great fun friends. So let's go down to the wheel. This is the wheel, and as you can see, it has 4 categories: projects, colors, elements, and random. Oh my gosh, one time we had random, we had a toothpick, but that was a whole nother ballgame. I took that thing out of there so we didn't have to do it again. Hey, Kim, thanks for sharing with your friend. I appreciate it. And so and then in each one of those little 4 categories, there are 24 options. So there's just, I don't have any idea. There's no way I would know what's coming up.
It's over 300,000.
There's over 300,000. That's more than I've got stamps. And that's a lot of possibilities. So, okay. But before we do that, I want to show some Fun Friends work from last week. The categories were Bagalope, traditional Christmas colors, hole punch, and embossing. How about that? I remembered. So these were a couple projects that I made. This is a bagalope. It's when you take an envelope and you refold it so that it's a little bit of a bag. The traditional Christmas colors, did a little embossing there, did a little embossing there. What else was there? And a hole punch. So I just punched a hole right there and there, and that's all there was to it. But it was a fun project, and a lot of people didn't know what a bagalope was. Oh, Melody says she's out of focus.
It looks good over here.
Okay, I'm not seeing what it is. So we're sorry about that. It's a softer, maybe it's not, maybe I look better that way. Let's go with that. Let's see what our friends Melody and Patty sent in for last week's bagalopes. Oh, I was sending a message in, not really, but my proxy was. Isn't that a pretty little bagalope? That was by Melody, and she sent that in so fast. It was amazing. We've never had anybody send in a submission that fast. But she did a beautiful job, and she said during the class, she was saying, I've got a red envelope, and she was like, her gears were turning, and she got it done, and I was really glad. Now she's hoping we don't have embossing this time because she can't find her heat tool. So anyway, I hope that for you too. But thank you, Melody, for sending this in. Look at this cute little bagalope. It's a little congratulation lope. It's by Patty Beck, and we were so glad to see that. Look at, she chose an embossing folder, and then she has a couple flowers there, and then her little sentiment, and there, right there at the top, we see the hole punches and a mortarboard cap. Isn't that what they call those? I think so. And she did the green and red-ish. I think that's red. And added some white, some black, and yellow. So I think it was great. I think you could. She had a little trouble making that, she admitted, and ruined a couple envelopes. But she had a good teacher because I screwed up the first bagalope myself. So anyway, be encouraged. You don't have to be perfect to be a part of Craft Roulette. Are we ready? Oh, I'm knocking it over. Okay, let's see. Let's go back down to the wheel cam and so see what we come up with. Yeah, it is a great grad bag. You are right. Let's see how we look. Okay, these are the super glue guys, and they are silly little characters I made up long ago, and their mission in life is to keep us stuck on paper crafting. And so I think they are the ones that whispered into our ears at night. Craft Roulette. Are you ready? Here we go. I hope I don't move the wheel too much. Body language here. Number 13 for project is a crown. Okay, a crown. Colors. Four. Pastel crown. See how it pops up down at the bottom? Isn't that cool? It pays to have tech. Watercoloring pencils. Okay, watercoloring pencils, pastels, and crown. And 16. Oh, a giveaway. A giveaway, you say? Well, I'll have to find something to give away. Yeah. Oh, there's the wheel. Giveaway. I will find something to give away. How are we going to decide what to give away? Who to give away to?
Guess a number and then we'll spin for it.
Oh, okay. You want to do it right off? Shall we get it done?
Do it at the end.
Do it at the end. Okay, so be thinking what number you want between 1 and 24. So we need 24 people on. So double up. Have everybody share somebody, and then we'll get 24 people on here, and then we'll get that baby done. It most likely will be some projects that I have made from Fun University and or Craft Roulette. And I probably have a few other things hiding in my closet of fun. So what do we have? We have crown, pastel, watering color pencils, and giveaway. Well, do you give away? Do we give away? No, I give away. I give away. And it's time for me to give away because I've already, the last giveaway that I had has already received their gift. There's my watercolor pencils. Oh, crown. I'm thinking here, pastels. Crown. Okay, I really didn't expect a crown tonight. There are several ways to do that, and I think I'm going to do it a nice, easy way. We're going to make one of my sit cards, which are usually animals, and we'll put a crown on that animal. Our last, yeah, you know, these are our, Kim, you asked such good questions. These are what we have to do, but we don't have to limit ourselves to these things. How's that? And so the last category can be whatever you want. Absolutely. I mean, yeah, but you need to use those three things. A crown,
We can
pastel.
spin again for another random.
Do you want to? We can. And we'll still do a giveaway. Okay.
One second.
Okay. Let's get to the first place. There's some silly things in there. Oh, okay. Eight. A frame die. Okay, that's not a silly thing. That's a good thing. All right. Okay, we got this.
We'll still do a giveaway.
We'll still do a giveaway. I think this would count as a frame die because I'm going to put a heart on it. I think. I would. Okay, thumbs up. Is this a frame die? You have an idea. Oh, you must be a student at Fun University. You're so creative. All right, I'm going to cut a piece of 12 by 12 paper. into a 6x6 piece of cardstock. Find which way it folds more easily and go with that. Fold it in half. So we have a 3x6. I think because we have a sweet new little kitty, I'm going to make this a kitty card, and the kitty will have a crown. So let's see. He's quite black in nature, in color, and so I need some blackish paper. I wonder if I have some sort of, this is not my black stuff. I don't want it just black. No, we don't want just black. There's some black with some pattern, but it is decidedly black, so. And we've got that. We can work with this. We can work with right there. Then we'll grab some cardstock for some other pieces. Okay, this is not pastels, but this has pastels in it. So, but we have to have black because it's a neutral. You can always throw in a black. Oh, look, we got a bonus black. Oh, actually, that would work real well. And then we can use some of these. Okay, this will be, okay, the brain is working. So we have to make this looking like a kitty. So, ooh, no, I don't want it to say CTMH on there. That's how old this paper is. It has the logo, and it's thin, and it's got pink on the back. We might use both sides. We'll cut that at 3 inches. Definitely use both sides. It'd be cute. And that's going to be, that's probably going to be most of his body. Usually I make it, let's see, I'm going to go ahead and cut his head off, though. Sorry, Kerwin. But you just need to have your head cut off. Here we go. And then we'll make your body out of this with the pastels, so we will be legal. The wheel won't come and buzz my ear. I bet that's about 6 inches. No, it wouldn't be 6 inches. I bet it would be about, we'll start with 4.5. I don't want to measure. We'll start with 4.5 and we'll cover up what we don't need. There you go. Now, it doesn't look much like a cat yet. What's on the back of here? Ooh, that's too weird. What's on the back of here? Ew. Well, we might go back to this then. I think we'll make these into the ears. We're going to have to get a crown in there, so. Head, body, ears. He's got really big ears for his little tiny self. So I think I'll go clear to 1.5 inches. Your cat is watching with you and he approves. Well, he should have his own little sit cat. Okay, card. Miss Lauren, make one. You'll have to make one for him. Oh, Mr. Kerwin loves watching the monitor. Oh my gosh, he just loves it. And he chases that cursor, or that little mouse, or the cursor, but he thinks it's the mouse, and he thinks the mouse is the cursor. But that's the way it goes. And Melody says her cat is the king. I believe it. This little guy means business. He means to rule the roost, and that's okay. So we're going to put these big ears on here. Does it have to be a card, or could it? Oh, does not have to be a card. You could definitely do a scrapbook layout. I have no reason to think you don't have to. Oh, Kerwin is king. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Kerwin is king. But so are the other 2 dogs. It's, one time we were setting up, I had a house sitter for the animals come, and I was showing her around, and she looked at me after a couple minutes and just said, "Can I be a pet at your house?" They live well here. So that's going to be his little collar. Don't let me forget his crown. And these are pastel-y. Not sure if I'm going to have to add some arms and some legs. because that's what these guys do. They have arms and legs, and then I need a little face. So I'm going to grab see about his little face. That gonna be, ooh, that's kind of big. I made some of these at Easter time with a little chicken. What else was the other one? A duck, and I had a bunny. So they were cute. I think that needs to be some sort of pastel-y look. He has a black nose, but we'll add a black nose. We will. So we've got some little paper scraps here. There, that's going to be fine for his little face. Might even put a little in his ears. That way he won't look quite so, Halloween-y. Okay, I'm die cutting that. Here, come back. He's going to look funny. Oh, I wonder what about his eyes, because I usually do those in black. Well, figure it out. We'll figure it out. He definitely is not pink. It's a little bit of a worry. Okay, I'm gonna to get his inside ears. We're gonna at least try. I'll cut the same size as this and then trim it down. So then I know what shapes to go with. Yeah, we'll set it aside. I may come back to it. It didn't move me. It just didn't move me. So I had to move it right off the edge. Okie doke. Then I need a scrap of something cute. I'm gonna grab this because it's just silly. Okay. My knee is just the wrong height, I think. I need to make his heart. So his heart, I need pastels, because that's the rules. What heart color would Kerwin's heart be? It could be orange because it's right there. It doesn't have to match. This project is not a matchy. It's a blendy, but it's not a matchy. And I may just go with the one I see. There's a light yellow, but it's kind of big for the heart. There's some vegetables. I don't think that would look good in a heart. There's a cute little, would that go with all of this schnoisel? Nah, doesn't even look nice. So, okay. He's a boy, so maybe I could use, no, that's probably not going to be big enough. Okay, so, well, all right. It's going to take more than this to slow me down. That was the bigger. Okay, so how about if I do two? All right, let's go back. Oh, let's go back over here, and we'll cut these real fast. There we go. Speed die cutting. A great contest. Pardon me. Back to paper cam. There we go. Now we've got it. And we still need legs. And you know, this is not thick, but it's a good color for his legs. His legs on my legs on my O-Sit cards are 1 inch wide, and they can be as long as we want. He has a super long tail. I may stick one on there. And his arms, I think I'll use this one. Nope, I don't want to see that side, and I don't want to fold it. So we're just going to go with easy. We made, the next one I make, maybe not tonight, but sometimes we were talking on campus last night that some cards just have to, oh no, the paper cam jammed. Get me instead. I'll just keep working so that, gotta put that.
There we go.
All right, so apparently the paper cam jammed. Went dancing without me. Oh, you know what? We're gonna have to do that. That's what we're gonna do for his face. That will work. Even though he doesn't have a pink face, I'll pretend. He is funny. He is very funny. He's a super good boy. I'm gonna cut off the bottom. But we're gonna go ahead and put his legs on. To do that, I just put a little adhesive down here at the bottom. These are the most fun cards to make. I think they're one of the best, especially for little kids or people that like silly. I like silly. And I've got this too long, so I'm going to go ahead and very scientifically trim it. That's why I'm not an engineer. Hey, Miss Lori, how are you, girl? I had, what was it? Pomegranate oolong tea today. It was good. I thought of you. Whenever I open up my tea drawer, I think of you. I know Vicki said she's almost out of tea too, so I'm not sure what we could do for her. So we're going to put his little collar on. If I had a little bell, it would be cute. I think I do, but I'm not sure if I can find it. Then we'll put his, now I can put his little, now I can make that black. So, and then this will be his little heart. Okay, he's coming together pretty quickly. We're doing Kerwin. We're doing, the craft roulette game tonight is Crown Pastel watercoloring pencils. Oh, I forgot about those. And a frame die. So I'm counting this as a frame die. We have to be a little bit kind to ourselves, right? And I'm also going to use a frame, or a frame die for, no, it's not a frame die. I'm thinking, maybe I do a black. See, this doesn't look good now. He is not that cat. And I want black eyes. So we're gonna, and then I have to put in some colored pencils, but you know, we'll figure that one out. I will. Maybe I can put some colored pencil right here and fill in a few stars. Put that one right there so I don't forget. And he's really not this tall. Look how tall he is. So we'll go ahead. I'm gonna cut his little legs off. He's still gonna be tall, but not that tall. Oh, I forgot. I should have put his little hands under here, his arms. Come back. There we go. And then, because this little guy, the way the OSITs cards work, they can hold things in their hands. They're so good that way. And they sit up. They're trained. You train them. They come trained. They come trained with the name. Oh, look at that. That's like a huge cat hug. Oops, I need some more adhesive. Well, the ATG, where the ATG won't go, the glue will. We're good? Okay. Oh, chat. I'm wondering, I see, oh, you have a dumb question? Is that for me? OSIT? Yes, OSIT is the name of my cards because it's a clean show and they sit. Except he doesn't right now. They just sit just like that. So if you were looking at them, and that way I can be a little bit edgy but not naughty. Yep, and it's appropriate. It's very appropriate. I would not cross that line. I'd come darn close, but I wouldn't cross it. I think I'm going to put a little clip here since I had surgery. Hold that down so he does not need this big of arms though. So we'll cut those off. I'm still in debate about this. Okay, I think we'll try. What is try black? What? It's not going to hurt just to try it. I think I'm going to try this one in black since we have that all over. It sure is. I sure hope I don't get penalized for using black, but it's Kerwin is black.
The judges are tough.
They are tough. The judges may get me tonight. Wake me up in the middle of the night. The super glue guys will fly in. And they'll say, you broke the rules. Okay. It's bad when you, there we go. That will be his cute little nose. And then, oh, Mender, I could maybe use some, let's try some white pencil to make his little nose. That would be a watercolor pencil. That's about half. May not be enough. Oh, it looks good on camera. Pretty dull here, though. Just give him some stitches here. But if I did it, I did it. It counts, and the super glue guys won't come get me. Then we'll add to that some white gel pen stitches. So does anybody think they'll make one of these? I gotta remember the crowd. This is a weird combination. Anybody think they want to try their hand at this? Yep, you're loving this idea, Lauren? The O-sit or the craft roulette? You've been here before. There we go. And then put a little black nose right there. That'll be fine. And then we'll put his little darling heart here. It's not exactly pastel, but it's pretty darn, it's gonna have to do. There we go. I wish that orange wasn't orange. Now's the time to change it, isn't it? That's right. Okay, don't give in to the man there. Just get it over with. What I want, you know, if I have this blue, I can go ahead and use some kind of cardstock. It's harder to find, for me to find, I keep hitting that silly wheel. It's harder for me to find pattern paper in my quest when I'm on this, doing this craft roulette. Oh, it's 7 o'clock. Okay, so this will be better anyway. Okay, back to cranking. Yeah, I think I'm going to be happier with this. It just didn't quite mesh enough. Not for Kerwin. There we go. That's going to be fine. Oh, I saw myself. Oh, okay. There we go. I like it better. Now I'll put a little glue so his nose doesn't fall off, because that's bad when noses fall off. And then we will, is this a too dark light? I think it is. I want dark, light. Nope, we better go light since it's pastel. We have a comment. You don't have any watercolor pencils. Well, you know what? You want to play? Use markers. We're good. Use something, a crayon, or something that you might have that would work. Colored pencils would work too. I want you to play. I don't want you to get hung up on something you don't have. Okay, does that work? Obviously, I'm not going to be a stickler for rules. But within the realm of possibility, we like to have it a little bit close to home. But no, just have fun with it. That's what the whole idea is. I'm glad you said something. I'm going to punch some holes for his eyeballs. He really has little yellow eyes. Kind of gold wheat colored eyes. They're very pretty. We're also going to make him have a little black nose. And to make his little black nose, I'm just going to cut a little triangle, because that's what it is. He's just got this little triangle at the end of his face. There it is. Oh, it's little Kerwin. Oh my gosh, he's just something. He is so smart. We haven't let him into the garage, but he has let himself into the garage several times, and which is always a panic for me. I'm afraid somebody's going to get run over. And but last night I was in the kitchen and I kept hearing a noise and I kept thinking, where is he? I know he's somewhere close. And he was in the garage scratching at the door and wanting to come in. So I was just so proud of him. It was a proud mother moment. Okay, so this guy is looking pretty good. I just have to figure out his crown. Okay, so I don't think I'll put shoes on him. Sometimes I put shoes on them. There, see, he's going to sit just real nice. You can't see him, I'm sorry, but that's how he looks when he sits. And then if you do want him to have a gift or something, a gift card, you can make this shorter, longer, whatever you need. If he has a big bowl, you could put a big bowl in there. But you could attach it, glue it to this, like some lip balm or something. And then you can just make him a surprise. And you can put these guys together with Velcro. They've done many things. You can raid your kid's pencil case. There you go. That's the spirit. Go raiding for these things. I love it. Okay, so his crown. I think I'm going to go back to... He may have some weird crown. Well, you know, that orange on his collar might be a pretty crown color. Kind of a salmon. Okay, and he's 3 inches wide. So that's how big his crown would be. Don't want it to be too tall over his ears. Oh yeah, I don't have to worry about his ear thing, do I? Because he's going to have a crown. Oh, you can't see his ears there. That's going to be too big. It's just going to be a tiny tiara. He's a guy. He doesn't probably want too much of a crown. Kind of like Cinderella's. Okay, so if I do that, wow, crown. And I fold it in half, pinch it, another one of those really scientific, very exact measurements, and then give him a little bit of, cut both sides at the same time. We may make something out of that. And there's the king right there. At least a duke. Is it too short? Then we can find some, I'll find some jewels, because he's definitely needs some jewels. See, crowns aren't that hard, especially when you just don't make them hard. They could be very hard. I made a crown with a gnome, I think. I don't know where he went, but a crowned gnome. He must have been the king of the gnomes. Okay, he's looking mighty good. Mighty good little fella. Okay. If my knee doesn't get shorter, I am going to have to... I got to learn my way around this town. Okay, we're going to put some pretty little pastel. I'm going to sit this way and not even turn that way. Sorry. Okay, we've got all these sequins. That would work, wouldn't it? For some pretty pastel kind of bling. So we'll definitely have to have a big one right here on the tips. Come on. So is tomorrow going to be just like today for some of you? Is it? Have you just been home and tomorrow's not going to be any different? Or have your days been different? My days are pretty much the same. I think blue is pretty. And then maybe I can find a smaller one. Going to be pastel, so I don't bring, oh, pastel pink. And I could make it match. There we go. There, he's looking mighty fancy. Yeah, he is. You have 3 online things tomorrow? Oh my. You are busy. Good night, girl. There we go. So maybe another little jewel right there. Since he's got a crown, he could be a king. So make it a little fancier. Big and little. There we go. Well, you can see his mouth pretty well, and that's where I used the pastel pencil, the watercoloring pencil. I used a modified frame die here. Definitely have some pastels. I'm giving myself forgiveness because he's black, and he just is a black kitty. And then definitely has a crown. Feeling it there. I think his arms, so he will be a little more pastel. I think I'm going to cut his hands off again. They're just too long. And fold one over. So it will look like his little paws, which are also black, but we'll pretend they're not. It will make him look a little more, he'll look like he has cuffs. Oh, he does have a little ascot underneath there. But it's usually about the same around your house, Vicki. Midday Saturday here. Oh, you've been working at the hospital. Ooh, bless your heart. That is so, it's always good to know that Saturday, the next day comes, you know? I'm always glad for you folks that live the next day before I do, because it's always good to know it's there. Now, I am going to get some Nuvo drops out. Nuvo drops are like crystal drops, and they're black. I just got the black ones. I never got anything else. I think I got some, yep, I got a sequin. And I'm sure there's ways you're supposed to do it, but this is how I do it. I put a little bit on a piece of scratch paper because I knock things over a lot. I can't have it sitting out too much, and I'm not good at putting it on directly because that's too nerve-wracking. And I've screwed up a lot of projects that way. Before I do that, he needs a little highlight with the gel pen. That little gleam in that little stinker's eye. And then I just take my stylus and dab it on. And it just gives it a little shine, and it's darling. And you know, if it's darling, it's all you need. All the excuse you need on this. And to not get my highlight. And I can't breathe and talk. So please quietly hum to yourself while I'm doing this. Oh, that sounds good. I'm also going to do his nose. The only thing you want to wipe that off your stylus real fast. And that'll make it stand out a little bit. You could use something like liquid glass or glaze also if you wanted to do something like that, or a black shimmer pen. But I like, I don't know. It looks wet and Cats' noses aren't wet, but you have to give me a little leeway. Here we go. I think that's it. Okay, Kerwin, you have a crown. I think you're looking good, mister. And that's my Oh Sit card. You can always add more things to him. You can add, like, I've added skirts before. I have added aprons. I've added just rows of pom-poms. Fingernail polish. I've added shoes. Any number of ridiculous things. But that, my friends, is a project done during decided by Craft Roulette's wheel, featuring a crown, some pastel colors, some watercolor pencil, and a modified frame die. Whew. Now I can breathe. It's good. Now that is not the cutest one I've ever made, but it may be my favorite because it's my kitty. So kitties are, I've done hound dogs. They're really cute with the long ears. They're really cute. But I wasn't up for a hound dog tonight, so I just wanted to do Mr. Kerwin. So the deal is you make yours using crown pastel, watercoloring pencils, and some kind of modified frame die or a straight up frame die. Within 48 hours, post it here on this video on Facebook or on the Facebook Craft Roulette. You may be featured on my Monday blog and then featured next Friday on the next Craft Roulette. If you have a creative blog, not a like a selling a store blog, but a creative blog, we like to feature that too, so that we can get some people finding out how cute your world is. We are ready to rate it. Okay, let's do it. I'm going to rate my project. How difficult? Well, if it was my first one, it was a little bit stressful because the parameters were a little confining. So I'd give it a good 4 for difficulty because of the parameters. I'm trying to make it right. But I've made them for years, so it was definitely not a 5, and it's almost a 3.5. But I think they're pretty fun, and they're very flexible. How unusual? Well, how many Kerwin Kitty sit cards with crowns have you seen? I think they're very unusual, so we're going to say 5. How inspired? Well, I think 5 because I was inspired by my cat. So it was definitely, that was a pretty good project then. I think. I don't know. Okay, I gotta find something to give away. It may just be a surprise for you. I do have a bin of things in my closet, and I promise I won't send an old apple.
Post a number in chat.
Okay, in the chat, my friends, post a number between, well, how many people are on? There's 9 people on.
Just a number.
Just any old number?
The first one we get.
Okay, 1 through 24. Begin now. It's going to take. Okay, I'm going to look back at this little kitty cat, my Oh Sit. You can also add, he'd be cute with a little ball of yarn or something. You can make him sit like this too. Okay, now we're getting some numbers. 13 for Melody, 6 for Rose. Look at him run. 4 for Amy. I'm going to fold up his foot too. It'll give him a little more heft. 7 for the Tea Queen. 19 for Lauren. 17 for Vicky. Getting mostly odd numbers. 16 for Connie. Yep. There, look, he got some little shoes. At least his socks. Okay, you guys have a pretty good chance. I'll start spinning instead of just knocking it over. Okay, go down to Angel Cam. Okay, I'll give it, everybody will be fair here. So
we'll keep spinning till we land on the
right, till we get the first one that somebody has said. 13, 6, 4, 7, 19, 17, 16. Thanks, guys. 17, I believe, is one. Vicky the Emerson, who is one of my little gnome people. Yay! We got it the first time. Vicky, congratulations. I will send you a little package of goodies, and it will not contain my apples because they would be gross. And you live in Washington State anyway, so you have lots of apples. Thank you guys for being here. Yay for, yeah, give it a little love there. This is Craft Roulette. Make sure you share, please, if you don't mind. Share, let people know that we're here on Friday nights at 6:30 Central Time. We're going to keep coming back because I like it. And if I like it, that's really the deciding factor what I do in life. So, yeah, thank you, Rose, for being here. And I'd love to see you guys try this. It doesn't have to be a sit card. It can be whatever you want. Anything with a little crown. There's some crown stamps and things you could even use. You could use real pictures. You could do, you know what? Surprise me. Just surprise me. I know that you've got creative muscle that's just aching to be used. So have at it. Have some fun with it. I hope to see you next Friday on Craft Roulette. Join us on Fun University if you have a spare minute and you want some extra creative input. We did, I was going to show you. We had a great week, we just had card class last night and we made some really cute cards. And we always have more than just that too in samples. In our scrapbook class, we did this in 45 minutes. Actually, 2 pieces. There, if Joanna's still here, you're on here. So, I mean, there are things on that class, on that university that you've never heard of. Mostly my silliness. But there's a few tricks and techniques that you may not have known too. So you're always welcome. You're welcome, Vicki. I'll try to make it special. And thanks for being here. Thank you for being a part of my life. I really appreciate it. So from Kerwin, Kitty, and me, Mary Gunn. Mary Gunn of Mary Gunn Fun, founder and head professor of Fun University. Have a wonderful week and stay safe. See you soon. Bye-bye.